We've all felt the overwhelming static of a racing mind. When that noise becomes unbearable, our instinct is to look for an expert. We imagine there's a guru or a mentor out there who holds a secret algorithm for peace, ready to be downloaded directly into our brains. In Zen lore, there's a disciple who suffered from exactly this kind of internal chaos. Desperate for relief, this disciple approached his master. He fully expected a profound, immediate revelation, and he asked a simple, direct question: how can I calm my mind? But the master didn't offer a serene meditation technique or a wise proverb. Instead, he brushed the student off. He claimed he was far too busy to talk, and brusquely directed the disciple to go ask his first Dharma brother. When a teacher refuses to teach, it creates an immediate, uncomfortable vacuum. It forces a confrontation with a deeply flawed assumption: the belief that internal tranquility can be granted by an external authority. Stepping away from the master, the disciple's initial hope evaporated. In its place, confusion set in, and his mental agitation actually spiked higher than before. This diagram illustrates emotional outsourcing. An individual transfers a chaotic internal state to a stable authority, avoiding discomfort. But the connection inevitably breaks. Handing over mental responsibility strips your ability to learn how your mind operates. The disciple's journey toward the first brother is an active flight from personal responsibility. The disciple approached his first Dharma brother, carrying that same deferred expectation. He assumed the master's wisdom would simply be passed down to him secondhand. The first brother shut him down immediately. He complained of a headache, passing the buck straight down the line to the second Dharma brother. The brother offered a completely mundane, physical excuse in response to a deep psychological crisis. There was a total disconnect between the spiritual remedy the disciple desperately wanted and the reality the world was actually providing. We do exactly the same thing today. When one self-help book or productivity podcast fails to provide a quick fix, we immediately chase down the next expert in the queue. This first rejection begins to chip away at the disciple's reliance on his external environment. The disciple finally reached the second brother. This interaction represented the absolute end of the line for his external support network. The second brother didn't hesitate. He claimed he had a stomachache and immediately sent the disciple right back to where his journey began, the master. The frantic energy of the disciple's movement stands in opposition to the unmoving stone. While he rushes between people to find a solution, the stone remains steady against the current. Returning to the master, the disciple hit his breaking point. He complained bitterly, furious that he had walked all over the monastery and no one gave him a single answer or paid him any attention. That utter, boiling frustration is the necessary rock bottom of the external search. He exhausted every outward avenue, and now he had nowhere left to run. The master didn't offer sympathy. Instead, he reproved the student, calling him a stupid fool. He revealed the paradoxical truth of the situation. Everyone had, in fact, been giving him the exact answer he needed. This diagram demonstrates the concept of instructional negative space. Here, the strict refusal to provide an answer is the teaching mechanism. The empty space forces the true subject into focus. The brother's ailments served to bounce his focus right back to his own mind. Having exhausted every external resource, the disciple was left with only himself. To address our own internal turbulence today, we have to abandon the search for external saviors. The required work is entirely solitary. You have to engage in active inner conversations. You must rigorously question your desires, test your will, and consciously play with your thoughts. Solitude is a requirement of this work because the truth of an individual's existence is found only within their own heart and mind. A calm mind cannot be handed to you as a gift. It is a complex architecture that you and only you must build from the inside out.